Before we start our video out, we just wanted to remind you that our Vegan View mugs are for sale right now in a limited edition quantity, so get them while they're hot.
You can finally get one now because we've gotten so many questions. So we are stocked up again, and we're just really excited for you guys to have those cozy Monday mornings with us with your Vegan View mug.
They're beautiful, big, solid mugs, real ceramic, and they have our cutie little logo on it. So if you would like to show your support and cheers with us, please be sure to check out our description down below.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Vegan View. So today we wanted to share with you 3 vegan breakfast ideas that you can make this upcoming holiday weekend. You guys, we have some holiday breakfast showstoppers. These are really easy to make, but like very wowie, if you know what I mean. Like they just look very impressive and exciting. First up, we've got a vegan breakfast pizza, which looks so good. Then we've got a cheesy vegan breakfast casserole, which is very easy to make. The oven does all the work for you. And finally, a vegan version of a full English breakfast, which is so hearty, so filling, so comforting. I know you guys are gonna love these recipes.
Hi everybody, it's NISHA. I'm going to be showing you a delicious breakfast pizza because nothing says Christmas like breakfast pizza. I don't know. This is what I made. You're going to start out by lightly flouring your bakeware. Then you're going to put some pizza dough in there, press it down to the edges. Then you're going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter with 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and brush it all over that baby because we are not using any sauce in this, so this buttery spread is your sauce, and it also helps keep the vegan cheese from drying out and adds an immaculate herbaceous flavor that you just gotta have in your pizza, your breakfast pizza, you know? Now I'm sprinkling in a generous helping of vegan cheese. This is the Follow Your Heart mozzarella, but I got in the slices. Without separating them, I shredded them on a large hold grater, and it was, oh, so good. I find that this melts so much better than the pre-shredded ones just because of the anti-caking agents that they add to pre-shredded cheese, but do whatever feels right. If you want to get your pre-shredded cheese, do you. Live your life. Don't listen to me. Cooking is about your heart and soul. Okay, anyways. Then I added some uncooked vegan breakfast sausage, crumbled that all up, and I added some just egg on top of that, and then I forgot to add the hash browns I bought because that would have been key and so breakfasty, but I forgot. So do as I say, not as I do. Add your hash browns and whatever else you like during breakfasts. Jalapenos, vegan bacon, I don't know what else people eat for breakfast. Then you're going to stick this gorgeous creation in your oven at 455 for 15 to 20 minutes. When you pull it out, you should get this beautiful, delectable, melty, crunchy, crispy crust. Let it cool for a little bit. It's obviously very, very hot right now. Slice it up pizza style, and there you can have your breakfast in one hand in one slice while you use your other hand to go through your stockings and presents. Oopsies, forgot to say I added chives. I forgot to put hash browns on this. So good dipped in tomato sauce. So good. Add hash browns, don't forget.
Next up, we've got a cheesy vegan breakfast casserole, and the next time anyone in your family asks you where do you get your protein, you can just hand them a plate and say, there you go, right here. This is a layered casserole that has some crispy hash browns on the bottom, a really well seasoned vegan egg that actually doesn't have nutritional yeast, but this is actually made from tofu, so you don't need any specialty ingredients, and it's super budget friendly. Does not taste like tofu, I promise. So the first thing that I did was I basically just layered some store-bought hash browns in the bottom of a baking dish. You can use the patties like I did, or you could use the shredded kind, but I actually like the patties. I feel like they make like the perfect little serving size. While that's in the oven, I like to go ahead and make the egg mixture, and this is going to be pretty much the same as the inside of like a quiche or a frittata. Into a large blender, I add some tofu along with my spices. This has some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, turmeric, salt, and pepper. Basically everything that I put into a tofu scramble to make it taste nice and eggy and give it a nice yellow color. But then I really add a lot of flavor with a little bit of sage and a pinch of cinnamon, which I know sounds crazy. Why are you putting cinnamon in this? Trust me, it is so good. It's not sweet at all. It doesn't taste like pie, I promise. It's just the tiniest little whisper, but it does something something, it makes it taste so savory and delicious. And so I mix that in. And then part of the magic of this recipe is the baking powder, because if you think about what an egg is, it is liquid and fat and protein, and that combination creates a lift. So in lieu of actually using a chicken's egg, I'm just gonna add some baking powder and I'll get that same lift. And to create that water to fat to protein ratio, I've got the protein from my tofu. So I add a little bit of water and a little bit of olive oil, and that way I have that same basic makeup of an egg. Therefore, I get the same texture of an egg without an egg. It makes you feel like a genius every single time. I've been vegan for 5 years. I'm still not over it. Once the hash browns are nice and crispy, I'm going to pull them out of the oven. I'm gonna layer my tofu mixture on top, and then I'm gonna do my toppings. Sometimes I will do cherry tomatoes, sometimes I will do roasted red peppers, but I just like having a little something kind of like a bright, vibrant pop of red. It adds flavor, it adds color, especially for the holidays. And then I also add lots of cheese. I personally love the Violife mature cheddar. I think it's delicious, but any kind of vegan cheese you like will work. Sprinkle it generously on top, and then we're gonna bake it one more time so that the eggs can kind of fluff up and get really nice and airy. They get a little bit crispy around the sides and kind of perfectly set in the center. And you can just chill during this time, which is why I love these kinds of recipes for the holidays. You don't have to be standing there flipping pancakes or, you know, fussing in the kitchen for too long. You can prep everything, throw it in the oven, then go grab yourself a hot chocolate and watch Home Alone, because that's what you really want to be doing on the holidays anyway. When it comes out of the oven, it is going to smell amazing, and you're going to want to dig in right away. But one, it's hot, and two, it actually needs about 10 to 15 minutes to set. If you try to slice into it, it's the same thing as if you slice into a lasagna too soon. It'll all just kind of splay out. So you need to give it a little bit of time with that residual heat from the oven to have a little bit of oomph when you slice into it. You want it to have a nice fluffy egg-like texture, so let it sit. This tastes like a delicious quiche. It is rich, it is cheesy, it is creamy. I really think you guys are gonna like it, so cheers. So good.
Hey guys, it's Hannah. So I'm gonna show you how to make this veganized English breakfast, which is so delicious and so filling, and I hope you enjoy. So to start, you're gonna cook the hash browns based off the instructions. I'm using these cauliflower hash browns and just popping them in the oven. Then you're gonna take some tomatoes, put them in a pan with a little bit of water, put a lid on and let them blister for about 5 to 10 minutes on medium heat. Just make sure you check on them because they will burn quickly. Then you're gonna add some sliced mushrooms to a pan with some olive oil, let that cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then you're gonna cook your baked beans. I found these from Trader Joe's and they are accidentally vegan, which is awesome because some baked beans have bacon, so you wanna watch out for that. And then once the tomatoes are done, you'll wanna set them aside and get started on your eggs. So I'm using just egg, and my trick with this is just to cook it on a low to medium heat and don't stir it as much as you would with regular scrambled eggs. While that's cooking, I'm moving on to the sausage, and I'm using this sausage from Field Roast. It's an apple and maple breakfast sausage, and I'm adding them to this cast iron pan so that I can get the nice grill marks. Then after the mushrooms have cooked down a little, you wanna add about a tablespoon of tamari or soy sauce, depending on what you have. Add a little splash of maple syrup to add some sweetness, and stir that all together. Cook it for about 1 or 2 minutes more. Then once that's done, you want to check on the egg again. Once it starts to bubble like that, that's when I start to stir it. And I just stir it very slowly, and I repeat this process until the egg is scrambled, and it will look like this. Then you want to plate everything up. I added some sourdough toast with a little bit of Miyoko's butter, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. So delicious and very easy to make for a big group of people. So let me know if you guys try this out. I hope you enjoy. Oh, and before I forget, an English breakfast tea is an absolute must with an English breakfast. So I made that with a splash of vanilla unsweetened almond milk.
All right, that is it for this video. We hope that you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for watching, and happy Christmas if you celebrate, and if not, happy holidays.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Comment below and let us know what your go-to breakfast idea is. We would love to hear what you guys make when you're feeling fancy and want to make a really nice breakfast. And don't forget to check out our mugs. We have limited mugs back in stock. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to restock them again after this, but we did want to do another round of mugs because you guys liked them so much last time. So definitely check that out, and we will see you guys next week in another episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.